Broadcasting live in high definition, this is KBAK Eyewitness News Mornings.
Good morning and happy Black Friday. I'm Amity Adrisi alongside my co-anchor who seems to be shopping right now, but he'll be with us in just a second. We have team coverage today of all your Black Friday needs. Josh Helmuth is around town in Bakersfield looking for what you need to know to get the shopping started right. Josh, let's hand over to you, man.
It's pretty quiet out here at Walmart this morning, guys, but it's probably going to change very quickly. There's a doorbuster, if you will, at 6 a.m. Samsung TVs. You've seen a lot of people walk out with those already, even though I guess the sale kicks off about 6 o'clock in the morning. I talked with some Walmart employees. They said it was pretty crazy last night on Thanksgiving. It's kind of died down a little bit. They say almost all their sales are doorbuster sales. Most things are already off the shelves. But if you're out here this morning, again, the TVs seem to be the big draw. Guys, we're going to be out here and about talking to shoppers, trying to figure out what they're really out shopping for this morning and trying to get an idea on what maybe you can save on. Aaron, I'm going to toss to you in the studio.
Hey, thanks. Hey, you know, let me tell you this much, Josh. As you're out there, I can see even Amity, and there's Rob showing up. Finished Christmas shopping already. Here's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. Wear something warm. And Amity's doing a great job. I can see that. Josh, you're doing a great job. Take a look at the green screen and take a look at what's left over for your forecast. And it's a leftover forecast because today is the day after Thanksgiving, so everything's left over for today. Here's a look at your forecast for this morning. We begin with the air quality, and that's going to be the big issue here for us if you're going to be out and about in some of these areas. Unhealthy air quality for sensitive groups. You can use the fireplace if needed. No burning unless it's registered. That means go to valleyair.org, double check that. Temperatures running in the 40s. Has some 30s over in Tehachapi, 32 degrees. Over in Edwards Air Force Base, 29. Ridgecrest, 34. It is a chilly start, but not as cold as it has been over the last couple of days. So here's what you need to know. Over in Bakersfield, 45 degrees, chilly and clear, running to the 70s quick. 73 degrees by 12 o'clock. Your warmest part of the day will run at 3 p.m. 4 o'clock starting to cool down, so we'll be back in the low 70s. So mid-70s for highs. Mountains, you're going to be running to the low 70s. Your high temperature is running around 12 to 2 o'clock. But very cold this morning, running in the 30s. So make sure you bundle up, wear something warm as you head out the door. And as you look into the Kern River Valley for today, 40s in your forecast. Wear some long sleeves as you head out the door, but rising towards the mid-70s by 12 o'clock. You'll have the warmest temperatures in all of Kern County, Kern River Valley, as you run into the mid-70s. That's what we're looking at. Now, let's shift gears. Let's head back to the Tejon outlets where we have Amity and Rob.
Oh, thank you, Aaron, and thank you for commandeering this shift this morning. We really appreciate it. Already drinking a hot cup of coffee, actually hot chocolate. This is Mexican hot chocolate from Don Perico's. Very good. All the stores are open right now. We're here at the outlets at Tejon, and let me tell you, there's already shoppers milling around. A lot of fun right now. There are 50% off signs in the stores, 20% off. I mean, you're going to make a deal this morning if you head out here. We were here back in August. I'm not sure if you remember that when the outlets first opened, and this is the first Black Friday for Kern County's newest shopping center. Now, while consumers hunt for the best deals, it's also money-making day for retailers.
This is our first Thanksgiving, like you said. This is our first Twilight event, so we just looking for the best.
How important is Black Friday for you?
The most important. We've been banking on it since we started doing this, so fingers crossed, you know, it's going to make or break us for real.
Make or break you?
Mm-hmm.
That important?
It is.
And the retail marathon kicked off at the VIP pajama party before the doors opened to the public, and shoppers enjoyed exclusive giveaways, music, and a free tote bag. Can't argue with that at all. All right, well, now coming up throughout the morning, we'll be talking live with officials from the outlets to let us know how things have gone so far for Black Friday and what's in store for the future of the outlets. All right, well, if you are going to be shopping today, let us know on Facebook. Send us pictures. I want to see the lines that you're standing in today, and I want to know what's going on around town. So please let us know, and we'll read your comments live on the air to let other shoppers get an inside look at what's out there today. Now, as we've mentioned, Black Friday actually started yesterday on Thanksgiving Day. They're calling it Gray Thursday. Now, a lot of stores across the country opened up, and Josh Helmuth was out at Kmart yesterday. You remember him there, and when the doors opened at 6 o'clock in the morning, millions hit the stores like Best Buy, Target, and Walmart. Well, this morning, Walmart put out some early numbers and said 22 million people walked through their doors yesterday. In all, their Black Friday app was downloaded by 25 million people. Of course, shoppers were after TVs, tablets, and this year, the Elsa doll from the hit movie Frozen was, of course, a top seller. Gotta love that. All right, well, not everybody is hitting the stores and sending money on Black Friday. Here's what's going on. In fact, there's a movement starting in Ferguson, Missouri to boycott Black Friday. Well, of course, it's all tied to the grand jury's decision not to indict Darren Wilson in the shooting death of Michael Brown. Now, those leading the boycott say the best way to make a point is by staying home.
Certainly the looting, the burning down of our businesses does not work. Hold your money. It works.
We're going to boycott. We're going to use economic sanctions. We're going to use different tactics to get you to see that we're not taking this anymore.
And of course, this has now hit Twitter with a handful of hashtags coming out. Hashtags like Blackout Black Friday and Hands Up, Don't Spend. But if you are looking to spend some money, some might be boycotting Black Friday in a different way, but that shouldn't stop you from going out and shopping locally. That's right. That's because tomorrow is Small Business Saturday. So head to downtown, head to all the boutiques around town. They've got great deals as well. After going out on Black Friday tomorrow, you're encouraged to help support local businesses. It's a movement that swept the country in recent years to help mom and pop shops keep up with those big store retailers. Now, as you continue your Christmas shopping, don't forget to buy local. And of course, you know what tomorrow is as well. That's right, it's the teddy bear toss at the Condors. We've been giving out tickets all week for free for tomorrow night's big Bakersfield Condors game. This is the big one, ladies and gentlemen. Bring your teddy bears to donate during the game and throw them onto the ice after the team's first goal. Now, all those teddy bears will be collected by the United Way of Kern County and distributed to children in need during the holidays. It stays all right here in Kern County, by the way. The Condors are hoping you can help break the all-time record of 8,075 teddy bears. Doors open at 6. The puck drops at 7. And we'll be there. Aaron Perlman and I will be there to drop the puck. All right. Well, things have just started getting going here at the outlets. They've been open since yesterday at 8 o'clock. I'm talking to many people who've been here since then. And we're going to talk to some shoppers when we come back. Stay with us.
Good morning and happy day after Thanksgiving. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. 5:10 is the time. This is a live look from the Comprehensive Blood and Cancer Center, but we want to find out what it's like over at the Tejon outlets this morning, where we're broadcasting live from. Feel free to go out there and find Amity Idrisi and Rob Finnerty, where they are manning the fort, giving us some news.
All right, thank you so much, Aaron, and it's so great to be out here this morning. A little bit chilly.
It is.
But not as cold as we thought it was going to be.
It's much better than we thought it was going to be. It's about 52 degrees here right now, but when you drive in, your thermometer's going to drop and then spike back up. It was about 40 halfway here, and I was like, oh boy.
Oh, it's
going to be a chilly start to my Friday morning, but it's not bad at all.
Yeah, many of the shoppers here are just wearing sweatshirts and whatnot, and we are seeing a lot of shoppers so far. They've been open since 8 o'clock last night. I've talked to some of the stores. They say it's been a steady stream of people coming through. So very good news for the outlets this morning. What can we expect, though, Aaron, as the sun starts to come up? Because we know that's ideally when the temperature drops.
It is. Where you're at, though, see, you're at the base of the grapevine, so winds will be picking up, and they're going to go...
Yes.
A little bit. But by the end of the morning hours, by about 7 o'clock, you're really going to feel that cooler air. Amity and Rob. Well, good morning, everybody. Air quality today, if you have the family in town visiting and you're wondering, oh, that air quality is unhealthy for sensitive groups today, it is, but you still can use the fireplace. Fireplace is okay. Make sure if you have a gas stove that is registered, valleyair.org. Let's take a look at the temperatures And that current air quality right now in that unhealthy standard at 115. So unhealthy for sensitive groups there. 47 degrees is the temperature, and we're going to be watching for us to be staying fairly mild for the first part of this morning. If you're in the higher elevations, there is the cold air. 27 degrees for Pine Mountain Club over in Tehachapi, right at the freezing marker. Just kind of hit and miss. Bear Valley Springs is cold, 27. We're in the 40s, though, for the valley floor. It's a cool start. You still need the jacket as you head outside, but we will warm up again for another day. High pressure still the looming force over the west, which will make things mild. Not warm, mild. Talking about temperatures in the low to mid 70s. All of the cooler air once again being focused up towards very tips of Northern California into Oregon and Washington. We're going to be dealing with temperature highs today running in the 70s. Over in Bakersfield 72, Arvin 74, Wasco 73. Unhealthy air for sensitive groups today. In the mountains, 70s for you. Bear Valley Springs 73, Glenville 72, and looking over into Tehachapi 72 degrees, above normal temperatures. You're in the Kern River Valley. Good morning. 78 for a high. You have the warmest temperatures of everyone in Kern County today. Might even near 80 degrees in some spots. And the warmest part of the day for you is 12 to 2 o'clock. And that goes for the desert areas as well, but seasonably warm in the forecast with temperatures running in the 70s. The next several days, we'll keep the 70s until Sunday arrives, get a brief shot for a light shower, and then we're going to see another chance of rainfall late Monday night into Tuesday and Wednesday. Those next couple of days into the early parts of next week, rainfall chances will increase, and we'll get another chance again on that following Saturday. So there's a lot of activity in our 10-day that starts as early as Sunday night. Now, in the next main forecast, we are going to cover that. We're going to go right over those chances of rainfall, how much rain we'll see, where the snow level is at, all those things. But right now, let's focus here. Today, 70s, by Saturday, 63 for the mountains, dropping to the 50s once the upcoming storm systems get ready to roll on into Kern County. So there's going to be a cooler trend in temperatures. There's going to be a chance of rainfall starting Sunday all the way through the rest of next week. Every day is going to have a chance of shower activity in your forecast. Can't wait to share that with you. That's coming up in less than 10 minutes. But now I want to send it back over to Rob Finnerty at the Tejon Outlets. Good morning to you, Rob.
All right, Aaron. Thank you very much. An estimated 5,000 volunteers came together yesterday to give the needy a Thanksgiving meal. Hundreds of community members joined volunteers from the Bakersfield Fire Department and many local churches in the annual Love for Thanksgiving event. The volunteers prepared the meals in the Costco parking lot on Rosedale Highway, and meals were delivered to about 3,000 local families. About 3,200 turkeys were used in that event.
We're just trying to come together as one body and serve people the way that we believe in our hearts that God serves us, and love the people the way that He's loved us, and just help them out.
That is a lot of turkeys. It's a wonderful event. Again, 3,200 turkeys used in that event.
And talking turkey soon turned to talking ads at stores. We're here at the outlets once again, the outlets at Tejon, and joining me now is Charlie Watkins from Eco-Chi, one of the stores here, and you've been open all night since 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Wow, are you tired a little bit?
Well, actually, I just got here. I'm a reliever.
Charlie, I remember you dressed me for the outlet opening. We had a great time. Since then, how has business been?
Business is booming. Eco-Chi, it means we've arrived in Italian. Everyone love our clothes. They're European style, 0 to size 18.
Absolutely. I got a couple of things there. Of course I was going to buy some outfits. Come on. What do you expect me not to? Tell me, how's sales been tonight or last night into this morning?
Actually, sales been great. We have some awesome sales going on right now. 70% off, 50% off, 40% off, and 33% off at clearance.
Oh wow, 33% off a clearance?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
That's pretty
33.
Good. Are there any deals, or how's the inventory? Are there any items that are must-gets at Eco-Chi right now? You know, you've got 2 left, 70% off, 60% off, something like that people have to come down here and scoop up.
Well, just 2 days ago, we received our newest collection. Our store is a collection store. You can mix and match the clothes. You know, they'll go a long way. They're timeless pieces. So our blazers, our coats, we have beautiful color, you know, coats. It's a must. I mean, it gets cold in Bakersfield, so
Sure
you want
does.
to stay warm. And I'm wearing Ecochi, of course.
Ooh, is this one of the new coats?
Yes, it is.
I like all the zipper detail on that.
Thank you.
What are some of the other styles that are you're seeing right now?
Well, you know, right now we just have like a lot of blazers. We have 100% silk blouses that are really, really nice, 70% off. We have either skirts or pants. You can mix and match it. We also have shoes, accessories, and handbags. And we also have a men's department.
Ooh, tell me.
So you can come on in and you can grab some shirts, 33% off.
33% off. That's
Yes.
great. Yeah. So what do you guys specialize in? Because I've actually never been into an Ecochi.
Wow, well, you have to come, you have to check it out. I mean,
Yep.
European style, our corporate office is in New York, so New York style in Kern County.
I love it. I love
So
it.
you're
And where are
gonna
you
be
guys
stylists.
in the outlet center here?
We are right next to a perfume store.
Okay.
We're on, I want to say, the west side, you know, right across from, well, next door to a whole bunch of stores. I mean, we have the perfume store.
Yep.
Our store, Ecochi, of course, I'm going to plug my store.
Your store. You guys are rocking and rolling until 10 p.m. tonight. You'll be open 26 hours straight.
That's right.
And you look pretty good, I must say, for just
Thank
after 5 in the
you.
morning.
Thank you. Actually, I just got in from LA.
Oh,
Well.
well, thank you so much for being with us here this morning, Charlie, and we'll be checking back in with you soon.
Thank you. Ecochi, we've arrived in Italian.
We love it. Little East Coast fashion here in Kern County. It is currently 5:18. We are live at the outlets at Tejon. Their first ever Black Friday here. Of course, they opened up in August.
Yep.
Black Friday upon us. We'll be here all morning long. See you soon.
Good morning, everybody. 5:21 the time, the day after Thanksgiving. Some of you are lying in bed thinking, why did I eat so much? You're welcome, yes. Hey, I did too. I feel the same way as you. Let's talk about what's going to be happening here rainfall-wise over the next couple of days. After this great weekend that you had, the 4-day weekend maybe off, let me tell you, when you get back to work on Monday, there's going to be chances of rainfall on the way. Right now, we're under this banner of mild air that's sitting overhead, 70s in the forecast. Skies are clear, but we're going to start welcoming in some clouds over the next couple of days, and we'll pan out to where it's coming from. There's a system in our northwest, just out of the Aleutian Islands over near the Gulf of Alaska. We're going to start seeing that begin to work its way towards Kern County eventually by Sunday. Sunday, we start to see this push. Now, we'll start seeing some moisture come up from the southwest, which will be more subtropical base, which is going to mean more mild temperatures when it comes to the rainfall. Snow levels, in that case, will stay high. The best option for showers, not necessarily Sunday, but arriving late Monday into Tuesday as this low begins to work its way into the state. Tuesday night and into Wednesday, more showers expected, and then we get another storm front to come through late Thursday into Friday. So there'll be a series of storms arriving around Kern County over the next couple of days. Look at the precipitable water amount, and it's going to be really telling where that subtropical flow comes right out of the subtropics. A lot of that moisture moving up from the south. That means this is going to be more mild. At the same time, we may be under less rainfall. That rain shadow effect that takes place across our valley floor because of those mountains blocking a lot of that rainfall. But through Monday, things are pretty quiet. Expected to see more showers activity through Wednesday. Right now, the forecast model puts us somewhere in between 1/4 to 1/2 inch of rainfall for the valley floor. I do expect the majority of the rain, though, to take place on Tuesday. That would be the best day for showers. Valley rain, once again, up to 1/4 to 3/4 of an inch. Mountain areas up to 1 inch of rainfall. This is coming early next week, and snow levels for the time being remain very high at 6,000 feet. But boy, we look really solid for chances of rain next week. You get after the weekend where we're in the 70s, Sunday night into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, chances of showers will be out there. So next week, it looks like we begin this El Nino period in our forecast. Mountain areas, you'll be in the 60s starting tomorrow after today. Gorgeous day in the 70s, going back into the 50s. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, you can see that chance of rainfall pretty solid over the next couple of days. And of course, the Kern River Valley with temperatures running in the 70s until the week begins. Next week, everyone's back to work and school. Chances of rainfall in that forecast going all the way from Sunday into Thursday of next week. Now let's head over to the Rosedale Promenade where we have Josh Helmuth, who's hopefully shopping for all of us here at Eyewitness News. Good morning, Josh.
Yeah, Aaron, so it's actually still pretty quiet. People are just kind of walking in, walking out. They said it was just absolutely crazy outside of Walmart here in the Northwest Promenade yesterday. One shopper told me he was here last night about 6 p.m. and saw some older women fighting over TVs. You know, the classic cliche Black Friday story. They're not quite done yet, though. At 6 a.m., they have event number 3 here at Walmart. So if you're in the market for a TV, especially, evidently, the Samsungs are 30% off. So I'm asking people as they're walking in if that's what you're looking for. We've seen a couple Samsung TVs already exit. But here's the thing. Here's one thing you got to keep in mind. According to WalletHub.com, and I got my notes right here with me in my makeshift shopping cart, if you will. They say, this is WalletHub.com again, they say the overall average discount for Black Friday should be around 39%. They say consumers should aim for that percentage or higher to avoid what they call Black Friday traps. So if it's less than 30% off, I wouldn't really consider that too great of a deal. There's much greater deals out there. Also considering Cyber Monday, you might be able to find something good on Monday. But guys, it's pretty quiet here. People have been approaching Best Buy already. Best Buy doesn't open until 8 a.m. Kohl's, they're already open. They've been open all night, along with Walmart, along with Kmart as well. Kmart's been open too. So a lot of your big retailers, if they're closed for the night, they're about to reopen here in the next couple of hours. Guys, we're going to walk around again, see what we can find. But again, the biggest keynote right now, Walmart, 6 a.m. It's their final doorbuster deal, if you will, coming up in the next 15-20 minutes, or a half hour rather. And then of course Kohl's, they're open right now as well, all night long. Eyewitness News Mornings. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Broadcasting live in high definition. This is KBAK Eyewitness News Mornings.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. We are live at the outlets at Tejon. We're getting you ready for all you need to know for Black Friday. And right now, let's head over to the wonderful and talented Josh Helmuth, who is letting us know what's going on around town in Bakersfield. All right, just kidding. We're going to go to Aaron, because he's going to tell us what you need to wear when you go shopping for Black Friday.
Good morning, Aaron.
Good morning, Rob. Good morning, Amity. Good morning, everybody. And in fact, it's true. You can't go anywhere today shopping unless you find out exactly what to wear. It's chilly out there. Not as cold as it has been the last couple of mornings, but let's take a look at your forecast. We start with temperatures as you get ready to head out the door, running in the 40s for the valley floor. Temperatures over in the mountain areas are in the 30s. It is a cool start, to say the least. 20s over in areas of our desert areas. And as you look at most of the day planner here for you, temperatures will be running in the 40s by 7 o'clock, going up to about 73 degrees at 12 p.m. and unhealthy air quality for sensitive groups today. So if there's one concern today, it's that air quality, unhealthy for sensitive folks. If you suffer with asthma attacks, not your best day. But temperatures will warm to low 70s, so maybe the jacket this morning, you could probably take it off as the day moves on. But once the sun goes down, it gets really chilly fast. So if you're shopping late, plan ahead. Have that light jacket with you all day. 34 degrees for the mountains this morning as you start. Sunrise at 6:44, going to the low 70s by 12 o'clock. Should be a really gorgeous day to go shopping. By the way, I am a large and I like the color blue. I'll just throw that out there for anybody if you're curious. Long sleeves needed by 7 o'clock, going to the mid-70s by 12 p.m. here for us later today. That's the latest in your forecast. Of course, we're going to be covering what's going up in your upcoming weekend as you get ready to travel. Maybe you're getting out of town for this holiday weekend. Now, let's send it back to our good folks, Rob and Amity, and see what's happening over at the Tejon Ranch. By the way, Amity, I want to throw this out there to you guys, you and Rob. I am looking for a gift for Christmas. I'm just saying, if you're shopping.
All right, Aaron, thank you very much. So Aaron is a large and he likes blue. We'll have to remember that.
Okay, that's good. I'm
going
to write that down.
Write that down. You know, Aaron, we do have to get him a Christmas gift. I haven't done my shopping for him yet, so it's good to know his size, especially while we're out here with all these savings. And on that note, we have a special guest with us right now.
That's right. Barry Zoller from the Outlets at Tejon is here to talk to us about how this event has been going, but we really want to know, how has it been since opening? We were here with you in August.
It's been great since the opening. Obviously, everything that we do now is a first. We had our first opening, our first Black Friday, and we couldn't be more pleased with the reaction of the community, the reaction of our stores. It's been very, very good and very well received.
It's amazing. How about overnight? Have you heard positive feedback from the stores and the VIP event? I know you had a pajama party.
We had a pajama party, and I wasn't here last night, so I'm getting reports from our crew who were here, but I saw the pictures that were posted on Facebook. Folks out in their pajamas getting their tote bags, being entered into different contests. It was great. And that's what's happening all weekend long for Black Friday. All sorts of contests, all sorts of savings. It really is a great opportunity. We have the fireplace going right now, so it's a little chilly outside, but very comfortable.
It's great, but the temperatures are very comfortable out here. I think it's in the low 50s right now. I know that you guys opened up at 10 o'clock last night, Thanksgiving evening.
8 o'clock.
Oh, was it 8 o'clock last
8 o'clock.
night? Okay,
so we're now 9.5 hours in.
Okay, so you're about into a 26-hour stretch here.
Correct.
Now, whose idea was, I know that Black Friday is very popular, it's popular to have the doors open, but 26 hours is quite a stretch. Whose idea was that?
It was a collective idea.
Okay.
I'm not sure exactly who was the exact person who came up with that, but we decided that this was the right way to go to celebrate this beginning of really the holiday shopping season, although it's been going on for a little while. But we know people really gear up to Black Friday shopping. And what better way to start than Thanksgiving evening, let people have their family time, and then in the evening come out and start their shopping, and then being able to do it for 26 consecutive hours. We thought would be just a great experience, because that's what outlet shopping is all about. It's the experience of coming out with friends and coming out with family, the discoveries that you find in the variety of different stores, and to be able to find that clearance item that you can get an additional 50 or 70% off, and it's almost like it's free.
I'm looking right behind your head, and there's a clearance sign at that Tommy Hilfiger store. It says 60% off. That's quite a savings.
It sure is.
Barry, we asked you in August, are there any updates to the second phase of the Tejon outlets?
We're continuing to work on that. A lot of the stores want to see what the sales look like from the opening through the holiday season. So we will have updates probably after the first of the year when we know more what sales have been.
All right, well, keep us in the loop, Barry.
We certainly will. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having us here this morning.
Yeah, for hosting us here.
Such a beautiful outlet center. It's so unlike so many that have been built in the last 20, 30 years. This is actually an enjoyable place to walk around.
We've got a fountain behind us. There's a Christmas tree off in the distance there. It's pretty nice out here. You guys have done one heck of a job. We're glad to be here this morning.
All right, well, moving on. We're going to check in with Josh. I'm not really sure right now. We are going to actually now talk about a very important issue of ending homelessness. As families celebrated Thanksgiving across the country and the community, some, unfortunately, didn't have a place to call home. But Kern County has been picked for a new project that aims to end homelessness. It's an amazing idea, and Eyewitness News reporter Carol Ferguson looked into this yesterday.
We got our stuff and our pie. We got beans, gravy, and fruit salad.
In her new home, Kristen Thomas is ready to make Thanksgiving dinner. In past years, no dinner, no home.
It was a sad time, not having, any place to go, or having, actually just being ashamed of how I was.
But in September, she got into this house.
It was on and off for a couple years, I went from having everything to having nothing, and, being on the streets was very tough.
Those years on the streets mean she was chronically homeless. The goal is ending that kind of homelessness here by 2016.
Kern was just selected
because Flood Ministries' Kim Albers says of progress already through the Home First project.
We get them into housing first, off the streets and stable, and then go into those additional challenges.
Which could be disability, illness, addiction, or income challenges. Chronic homelessness dropped 40% here since 2012, according to the local collaborative. Kristen got help through long-term affordable housing.
So she will not have to pay more than 30% of her income towards her rent.
Permanently, says Albers.
We know one of the most significant populations for us to address with veterans are those with families and those that are couch surfing.
Vets are the other target, says Deb Johnson. They do have federal funds for vets, and they just got a family of 4 into housing. But the goal is ending vets' homelessness by 2015.
We do believe it's doable.
Accounts taken every year, and Home First believes there are some 400 people in these groups, and they hope to get them into housing within 2 years.
We're just super excited about heading to zero, and I truly believe it's possible.
It was a miracle for me because I struggled so hard on the streets for so long.
Kristen believes a new program can get others off the street. It worked for her.
Now I'm in a home and my baby's safe.
All right, and while we are barely getting over Thanksgiving, of course, today is a day to start looking ahead to what else but Christmas, now just about 3.5 weeks away. Despite a slow economic recovery, Americans will be hitting the stores hard this holiday season. Economists predict holiday sales will total more than $616 billion. That's up nearly 5% from last year, and online shopping is expected to grow by as much as $105 billion. Those numbers, of course, expected to continue to grow as folks turn to their computers to do shopping. But I'll tell you what, they've got 71 stores out here. That sits on 43 acres of land. All the stores are open right now. So brick and mortar, folks, is still very much in business.
Yeah, and let's talk some of these sale ads. You were talking about computer shopping. Dell is actually saying that they have a doorbuster deal, an Inspiron small desktop for $199.
I mean, that's a steal.
That's a steal of a deal. Okay, I've got Kmart here. No, I've got Big Lots. You can buy yourself a fireplace there for $100.
I mean, look at that. You want a leather recliner? I mean, I know we watched 3 football games last night, and unfortunately, the 49ers lost. But hey, that'd be a comfy chair to watch anything in.
$189 for a leather recliner at Big Lots. Okay, now I've got Target here. Uh-oh. Beats by Dre.
I actually do want a pair of these.
$97. That is huge. You see them in the airport magazine, and it's like $350. You're like, what? Who's going to buy that?
Yeah, that's not duty free.
Big deal there. You can get yourself an Xbox.
Is that a Sega Genesis?
That's a Sega Genesis.
Yep.
They're
16-bit.
16-bit. $99 for this Nikon camera.
Look at that.
At Target right now.
Great pictures.
So we're going to keep an eye on all the sale ads for you. And Josh Helmuth is actually driving around Bakersfield right now, letting you know how the lines are and what's been going on with that.
Yeah.
So we're going to keep.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Sioux Falls, South Dakota is what we're looking at, and you can see how frozen it is. Wow, it looks like that there was a waterfall over there to the right of the screen that's just kind of frozen over. Wow, that is cold and crisp. Here it's just cool, chilly, nippy, not too bad. Depends on where you're located here in Kern County. Good morning, everybody. 5:41 the time. Thanks for joining us here on Eyewitness News Mornings. We are going to continue to provide live coverage, what's happening at the Tejon outlets, also what's happening on Rosedale Promenade. People are shopping, the mall. What's happening today as you get ready to head out the door? Wear something warm, would you? Take a look at what's happening. 50 degrees over in Mount Breckenridge, but 27 as you get up out of the Bear Valley Springs area. Woo, chilly. 40s in the mountain area, valley floor rather. Delano around 38 degrees. Over McFarland, 42. We look at our temperatures here at Meadows Field, 47, and your air quality running at 115. Now, what I want to do, I know your air quality is unhealthy for sensitive groups. Let's take a look at where it ends today. It stays there throughout this Friday, Saturday, then Sunday it improves. Sunday we're going to see some improvement in your forecast because the stability that's been overhead will finally begin to weaken after this Saturday and begin to track further down towards the southeast. Sure, it's going to stay mild here for us for the weekend, but eventually we're going to start seeing more of a southwesterly draw, which will bring in some clouds and maybe a chance of rainfall by the end of your weekend. So let's take a look at how your whole weekend kind of plays out for you. Friday, today, 72 for the Bakersfield area, 71 tomorrow, and then we're going to get a possibility, slight chance for some light showers on Sunday. 69 degrees, the temperature, a little bit cooler, but the potential for rainfall will start coming. Mountain areas, you're in the 70s here for this Friday, and then dropping to the 60s tomorrow. Almost a good 10 degrees cooler. Winds start picking up, more clouds. Sunday, 58 degrees with a potential light rainfall on its way. Over in the Kern River Valley, 78 for this Friday. Saturday, 71, and then we'll start dropping into the 60s by this Sunday. What about the coastline? Now, if there's rain coming this Sunday, well, guess what? We have a chance for some showers also making its way to the coastline. I know you can't tell. It's a dark image. The sun's not quite up yet, but it will arrive. And as you're looking at live at Pismo Beach this morning, 70 degrees is the temperature for this Friday. It's gorgeous. Saturday, 66. And if you're going to be tracking back home on Sunday, that's where we're going to start seeing some scattered showers getting chilly in the low 60s. Now, speaking of things that are chilly, what if you were outdoors trying to broadcast the news at the Tejon outlets? That would be cold, right? Well, let's find out. Good morning to Rob and Amity.
Thank you very much, Aaron. We appreciate that. Of course, we are live out here at the Tejon outlets. It's a very, very nice morning. Temperatures are wonderful, but Josh Helmuth is back in Bakersfield at the Northwest Promenade right now. Josh, good morning.
Yeah, well, guys, I tell you what, we went ahead and we were outside Walmart earlier. Obviously, their last doorbuster is around 6 a.m. and they're having, I guess, the TVs are the most popular item. I'm a little discombobulated right now. I apologize in advance. It's still pretty slow out here, but I have one little small surprise for you, all right? The Best Buy store opens up at 8 o'clock. There's already a small line out here, guys. Wave. You're on candid camera. They didn't know I was going to put them on TV. I apologize, guys. I had to find out, though, firsthand, why you guys came in so early. Oh, is there anything in particular you're looking for?
Yeah, we are looking for the laptops.
They got good deals on laptops, huh?
Yeah.
Now, are you buying for yourself or for someone for Christmas?
No, for our own self.
That's the way to do it, right? Exactly. Yeah, we always shop for yourselves first, right? And what about you guys? You say you're looking for a tablet or a laptop as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
Maybe a 49ers win?
Yeah, the playoff hopes are kind of dim right now.
Yeah, I know. I'm a 49ers fan, too. I feel your pain. Well, I wish you guys the very best. We'll be back running around, guys, trying to get a good picture as to the shopping situation in the Northwest Promenade. But if you come out to Walmart, again, their last doorbuster sale is coming up at 6 a.m. Kohl's, they're open all night long as well. They have some good deals going on this morning from what I've been told. And again, one more tip. According to WalletHub.com, they suggest looking for deals that are at least 39% off. Anything less than that typically might not be the best deal. They call them Black Friday holes, if you will. So, guys, look for something 39% off or better, and you can probably go home with a big smile on your face. Amity, Rob, tossing back to you. I'm going to head over and see what the situation is over at Kohl's.
All right, well, Josh keeps an eye on all the stores as he drives around Bakersfield. We need you to tell us what's going on at some of the other stores that we're not able to get to. So please post your pictures on Facebook. Let us know what it's like going on out there. We've already got some comments coming in right now from Facebook from people showing us shopping and letting us know
kind of what they're up to.
What they're up to.
You know, I also want to know about lines. Let us know what the lines are doing. You know what I mean? If it's 6 a.m. and you're outside of Best Buy or Walmart or one of these stores that's been open for the last day and a half, let us know what the line situation is like inside and out. Just tweet us your pictures. We'd love to know. We'll then send that out and try to get those pictures on the air this morning.
Absolutely. So, yes, please let us know. You can go to BakersfieldNow.com on Facebook, or you can tweet us at BakersfieldNow. All right, well, we've got plenty more information here to get you ready for shopping today. We'll be right back.
Keep it here.
Idrisi live at the Tejon outlets. Good morning.
All right, thank you so much, Aaron. All right, well, overseas, thousands of U.S. soldiers spent Thanksgiving in Afghanistan away from their families, but they didn't miss out on the traditional feast. U.S. military flew in nearly 30,000 pounds of turkey, 6,000 pies, and 840 gallons of eggnog to American forces in Afghanistan. There are about 24,000 U.S. service members still in the country there.
We say an extra prayer for you and your loved ones, and we renew our commitment to take care of you as well as you've taken care of us.
I'd like to say happy Thanksgiving to family and friends back home. Be safe, take care.
Now, this is the last Thanksgiving celebration before the U.S. combat mission ends December 31st. Well, from a life of crime to cupcakes, a unique program is taking criminals off the streets and into the kitchen.
26-year-old Gordy Abriel never thought he'd become a baker. He never thought he'd amount to anything. Abriel joined a gang at just 13 and spent much of his life behind bars.
I already knew once I got out, it was just the clock was ticking. It was only a matter of time before I went back in.
But before leaving prison last year, he learned about Homeboy Industries. The nonprofit group rehabilitates former gang members through an 18-month program, giving them jobs at its bakery, cafe, and restaurants throughout Los Angeles. Participants can get their gang tattoos removed for free and enroll in parenting and job training classes and therapy. Up to 15,000 former gang members benefit each year.
I wanted to start living life instead of surviving.
Abriel and his former gang rivals now stand together.
It feels like just working with a friend now.
Priest Greg Boyle founded the organization 26 years ago to save lives.
Well, I started burying kids in 1988,
So I buried my 195th last week.
Cassandra Cruz found refuge at Homeboy Industries after leaving her gang and serving time in prison. She also met Abriel through the program. They now have a 5-month-old daughter and are engaged to be married. Both say the nonprofit transformed their lives.
It makes me emotional.
You didn't think it was possible before?
No, I didn't.
And now?
It's a beautiful thing.
This Thanksgiving, the family has one more reason to be thankful. The couple is expecting their second child. Begad Shaban, CBS News, Los Angeles.
All right, did you guys watch football yesterday? I know I did. 3 big games to talk about yesterday. We're going to start off with the late game last night. I'm sure some of you fell asleep after that turkey dinner and missed out on this one, but Richard Sherman was the star the last time the Seattle Seahawks and San Francisco 49ers met, and last night it was no different. As you'd expect, it was a defensive battle mixed with some Russell Wilson magic. We've seen that before. Wilson led the offense, and Richard Sherman led the defense with 2 interceptions. Seahawks take this one. Final score 19-3. Second game in a row the Seahawks defense has held an opponent without a touchdown. The Seahawks are now 8-4. 49ers fall to 7-5. And in the NFC East, the Eagles and Cowboys tied atop the standings coming into this one. Well, not anymore. The Eagles were explosive, putting up points at will. Mark Sanchez, the former Jet, keeping things rolling as the Eagles cruise to a 33-10 victory. Don't forget the Cowboys played on Sunday night, so they were on short rest in that one. And in the early Thanksgiving Day game yesterday, it looked like the Bears would pull off the win in Motown, but Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson would not let that happen. The two led the Lions offense and stay close to the Packers in the NFC North. Lions win that one 34-17. There's a look at sports. 3 games yesterday, and I'll tell you what, it was a full day of football coverage. We had some great college games as well. I saw people out in my neighborhood playing football, having a good time, enjoying their Thanksgiving too.
Certainly nice, but that 49er game left a big pit in many people's stomachs, like too much food. It was just, painful to watch. I know at my house it was certainly, some expletives were shared around the
Your husband's
Thanksgiving
a big 49ers fan, I know that.
Huge 49er fan, so.
So here's the breakdown. The Seattle Seahawks improved to 8-4. The 49ers fall to 7-5, but the Arizona Cardinals still in the first place in that division, 9-2.
That's good news. That's very good news for the Cardinals. All right, well, we are going to continue to look at the sales, talk to shoppers, get you everything you need to know for Black Friday. So stick around.